Well, the battle over the White House, and it is all about the economy, right? It's taken a toll on the U.S. economy. Companies seem to be putting projects on hold and reducing large investments while they wait to see if Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton will win the presidential election. This is according to the Financial Times. Let's bring in, though, Peter Morici, University of Maryland economist. And I know that you get this question so much, Peter, but I'm going to ask again. In your opinion, because most economists say that Hillary would be better for the economy, what do you say?
Well, most economists are academics and teach in liberal institutions, places where guys like me aren't popular. My feeling is that if Hillary got her whole agenda and the $1 trillion increase in taxes necessary, why would anybody work? We're going to have cradle-to-grave government, huge taxes on the people that create jobs. So how can that be good for the economy? On the other hand, if Trump got his way and we cut taxes and reduced regulation and so forth, the last time we had a president like that, the economy grew at 4.5% a year instead of Barack Obama's 2% a year.
But you know what, Peter? You go to any water cooler in this country and you hear the same thing. Well, I know that her tax plan is punitive, but at the same time, maybe she's just going to say this to get elected and get the Bernie supporters behind her, and then she really won't do what she says she's going to do when it comes to taxes. Is that a gamble, do you think, Americans might take?
Oh, I think it's a gamble they will take simply because most of them aren't going to pay those punitive taxes. You listen to her acceptance speech. She was talking about going after the top 1%. That's where the money is, she said. The reality is 84% of the taxes are paid by the top 20%, 90% perhaps by the top quarter. Those are the people that are going to get nailed. They're your dentist, your doctor, and so forth, who are going to have to raise rates on what they charge you so that they can pay those very punitive taxes. Because after all, on top of that will be the New York State tax or the Virginia tax or what have you.
Oh, there's too many taxes to go through. Real quick, though, Peter, you know, the GDP number that we got from the last quarter, I mean, we've got tepid growth. We have no growth, basically. Doesn't that hurt her, though, that she's kind of following the Obama economy?
Any president, any person running on that kind of record, you know, asking for a third term, which is what Hillary is doing, would have a problem but for the fact that George Bush presided over the financial crisis. So it sort of blurs us to how poor this record is. It's very unfortunate. I'm convinced that America could do better, but you can't have hundreds of federal regulators going to work every day at J.P. Morgan and tying up tens of thousands of compliance officers and have good loans made to build projects that make America better. You just can't. And that's what's going on. We spend most of our time these days in compliance, thanks to Mr. Obama.
The lawyers have won big in the last 8 years in this country. Peter Morici. Peter, thank you very much.